tonight. I want to tell you, you were very, very good friends, and we appreciate knowing you and being part of us and everything else. So get off, don't get too carried away. I would also like to tell you that I am both dumbfounded and delighted to have arrived here at 60 years of marriage. There are people out there, and I quite understand who are as dumbfounded as I am about the whole thing. But I want you to picture this. There is this woman, she's an American, grew up in Philadelphia, I guess on her mother's side and her great-grand, and I just found out Ibby's middle name is Warwick, and I guess on her father's side there was a gentleman back there named Warwick, and he was the mayor of Philadelphia. When Ibby was 9, her mom took her and her 2 younger siblings, Meredith here, left Philadelphia, and bless her, got to within 3 blocks of the Pacific Ocean in La Jolla, California, part of San Diego. And in a Leave It to Beaver, Dr. Marcus Welding home, in southern Ontario, did all the small town things, took the grade 13 exams, wrote them, and didn't do all that well. But I do think it gave me a legacy admission to Western because my father was a graduate of the medical school there. When I went to Western, I did not do anything great academically, had a good time, but I graduated with a basic, BA degree in 1959, and that was 14 years after the end of World War II, and the boomers were getting to high school, and God, I got a job, and I was going to do it for a couple of years until, then I was going to get a real job. But it worked out. But somehow or other in that 2 years or 2 or 3 years, I decided that I liked this job. And so but I needed to upgrade. So I went back to Western to take some courses to start out. In 1963, we got married. And I'm still dumbfounded. And I'm so happy. And that's essentially, so here we are, 60 years.
And how many years, don't include that, Jim.
Wait, guys. People say to us, how many years you've been married? We say 30 good years. And 30 good years out of 60 is not bad, is it? Anyway, again, thank you very much for coming. I really want you to know how much you mean to us. And it's just been a delight. And now I'm going to sit down and drink my coffee. and prepare myself for whatever.
Sister.
Thanks so much.
I had to explain when we came that I was not Jim's wife. When we met people. I want to say she's the best sister. We may have fought like cats and dogs when we were teenagers, but she always supported me, and she is the greatest. I've heard lots of things about all of you, and I'm happy to put faces with me. So thank you for coming, and happy birthday. I'm gonna cry.
You teach phys ed, don't you? And I said, yes, how do you know? And he said, you obviously know what you're doing besides you're giving orders. And then he said, oh, and I guess I met you the other night. Your straps were flying everywhere. But I guess I'm the type you don't remember. But what he doesn't know is I had decided at the ripe old age of 23, my grandmother said if you don't get married by the time you're 24, you're going to be spinster. Anyway, so I had given up. Forget, man, I don't care. And then I met Jim. And that was nice, except when I waited all summer for him to ask me to go to the final dance, and turns out he went with somebody else. I had a dress shipped up from California. I was ready. Oh, and then because
She's
I
hanging the guilt on me right now.
and then the other thing is, we went to Hook's Restaurant, and where you could get a meal for $5, 2 meals for $5. So I had the fruit salad, and the only thing fresh about it was the banana. And he had a full meal. So my mother told me. But on the other hand, now that's not fair. I told you how I met him, and this is what I think. I'd like to think this is how it was, and I hope this works. And I make I'm not getting right. Night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing to swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown. How could he know we two were so in love? The whole dark world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. There was such a affair that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The dawn came stealing up all gold and blue to interrupt our rendezvous. I still remember how you smiled and said, was that a dream or was it true? Our homeward steps were just as light as the tap dancing feet of a stair. And as we kissed and said goodnight, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I know, 'cause I was there.
You see this video with the 3 gold bodies? That's the whole program, folks.